Top of the morning to you. My name is Grainnemaguire and this is 10 facts you might not know about Ireland, all for St. Patrick's Day! Woohoo! Did you know there's no word in the Irish language for sunshine? We've no need for such a bourgeois term. The nearest we have is a word that roughly translates to brief respite from rain. Despite everybody thinking it's an American thing, Halloween is actually an Irish festival. We created it and it was sleazy and gross and creepy. Then the Americans stole it from us and made it all sexy and cool. And the worst thing is, that's the exact same thing they did with Colin Farrell. The lyrics to Bewitched 1998 hit single Blame It on the Weatherman were actually written by Nobel laureate winning poet Seamus Heaney. One of Jedward can only tell the truth and one of Jedward can only lie, but nobody knows which is which. It's like there's a good Jedward and an evil Jedward. The same way there's a good cholesterol, a bad cholesterol, a good Korea, a bad Korea, and a good Chuckle Brother and an evil Chuckle Brother. Beyonce's iconic album was released in Ireland as Red Lemonade. An Irish exit is when you're too drunk to tell people that you're about to leave the party, which is not to be confused with an Irish Brexit. That's where you're too drunk to tell people that you cannot afford to leave the EU. Like, it is never going to happen. Much like in America, we also have the faces of our early presidents carved into the side of a rock. But unfortunately, a lot of them look like rocks, so it doesn't really work. You can't really tell the difference. The tradition of Irish dancing, where the top half remains completely still and the legs go woo, was actually created by a very drunk swan, which is why it's called river dance. Irish people are very proud of their connection to everybody's favourite maritime disaster, the Titanic. But did you know, if you watch the film Titanic in reverse, it's more depressing because it's a magical ghost ship that comes alive and moves to Belfast. St. Patrick famously banished all the snakes from Ireland, which meant we had absolutely no games on our mobile phones till like the mid-noughties, and why Irish children play a board game that's just called Ladders. It's really boring.